Now, when Ireland's national development agencies were looking at nurturing the entrepreneurs of tomorrow, the new Irish Tigers, they engaged Kevin Kelly to inspire them to take the next step.
Yes, he's been described as the coach behind the Tiger, and I'm delighted to say Kevin joined us now. So Kevin, what brings you to Belfast first of all?
Well, I was keynoting today at the Belfast Institute Lecture Week, so I spent 2 hours, a bit of fun with the lectures and using the same opportunity to launch my new 3 CDs as well. So 2 jobs at the same time.
Lovely.
Double
so
jobbing.
You're inspiring people. How do you go about inspiring people who want to make it big, say, in business?
Well, I think the first thing is, teachers open the door, but they must enter by themselves. That's the first thing. And we don't want to create a dependency culture. I think people have to do themselves. The number one thing worldwide that stops people from starting a business or going for that promotion or any aspect of their life is fear of failure. This is fact from the Global Entrepreneurial Monitor. So really to inspire them, you have to look at the sources of fear, prove to them that this voice that dominates a lot of people, I'm not good enough, is a myth, and show them examples from their own life where they've excelled before, and if they use the same strategies in the future, they'll be successful in the future.
But Kevin, inspirational speakers, motivational speakers, life coaches, these are all buzzwords of the noughties, aren't they? You know.
They are. I do quite a lot of training, and there's a massive growth in life coaching, but people forgot, I think, that life coaching was life and coach. I do think that trainers have to have a life before they actually get into the life coaching game. And one of the things I'd say is, from my own, I would believe that from my own history and why I've managed to be, relatively successful in the field is I've actually walked the talk. Like, for example, in 1996, I decided I was going to write a best-selling book with a D in English in my Leaving Cert, a D in English in my Junior Cert, no publisher, told by 2 journalists that I was totally wasting my time. But what I did was I took a piece of paper, I focused on the dream, and the rest is history. The book sold 14,500 copies. And a message to people out there: focus on the dream, not on the obstacles, because if you focus on the obstacles, obstacles will appear, and so also will be a person that will tell you, sure, I knew that was going to happen anyway.
But you need supreme confidence, don't you? You've obviously got that.
I don't think so, Frank. I think that if you look at, for example, I give people examples from their own life. If you start, for example, when you were a child, and this gave this story today, between the ages of 0 to 5, a child learns how to walk and talk. How? They crawl, they get up, they fall face down, they don't feel like they're looking stupid in front of other people, they try again. They instinctively try to learn how to walk and talk, succeeding at both. Why? Because they realise instinctively that there's no such thing as failure, only feedback. Can you imagine that if you approached life believing now, today, years later, that failure wasn't a possibility, then everything would become possible. You were that child.
Listen, we're going to have to read the book or look at the CDs for more of that. Thank you.
Thanks very much. Thank you.